Join me as I review a bad week for Arsenal and hopefully a good European adventure starting. Hi everybody, back to the train tracks. I thought a change of venue might bring about a change of look for Arsenal. Yes, I'm superstitious too, just like the players. And if a train track video is something that's going to do it for us on Thursday night, then let's go for it. Little quick word on the last week because we have to address this issue. I'm still a little bit annoyed about it. 3 wins. 3 games that if we'd have gotten 1 win from even, we would be in the driving seat, let's say, not with our away form notwithstanding. Crystal Palace at home was the bad one. Unai Emery is probably favouring the Europa League at this point, and that team was picked with trying to preserve our squad depth through the season. Didn't work, and then we went to we all know the players at fault for that game. I've drawn up actually a short list of 5 or 6 players that need to get shipped out. These players need to move on at the end of the season in the summertime, and I think 5 or 6 is the amount of transfers that we can rotate out and possibly get replacements in for. So we all know the players. I'll just go through them quickly. I've identified Lichtsteiner, Mustafi, Jenkinson, El Neni, and possibly Mkhitaryan to move on as well. Would like to retain Danny Welbeck because he gives us an option both as from the wings and as a striker, and it's going to cost us a lot of money to get a replacement for him. We're going to bring back some loan players. I think Emile Smith-Rowe should come into midfield to offset what we're going to lose with Aaron Ramsey. But I would also like to buy another player to complement midfield as well. We do need a winger. And if we're keeping Welbeck, we probably need a winger because Welbeck's more of a striker. And we need a pacey winger to supply the ammunition to the likes of Aubameyang and Lacazette. Of course, we need a commanding centre back, and we need maybe to look at a left and right back, be it a starting left back and possibly a deputising right back for Mr. Bellerin. But the team lost against Crystal Palace, and then we put a strong team out against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and as soon as something went wrong, the whole side just dropped. And this is the character we need to weed out of this team. Those players need to leave in the summertime and be replaced by younger, hungrier players, and that's the thing. We have an aging squad right now, experienced squad that should be doing better in the league, but an aging squad. And yes, the coach has some culpability to answer to as well in his team selection. At the King Power Stadium in Leicester, terrible performance, and we were shown up by another mid-table team who has more guts, more passion, and more about them than we have. And you know, we have more to play for than they do, let's say. Not undermining or underestimating Leicester or what they're doing, but if we can't fight for the top 4, what is the, where is the motivation in this team? Something that James Rowe talked about on our Sunday show. At the end of your career, and a lot of these players are reaching the end of their career, what are you going to hang your hat on? Are you going to say you won some things? Look at the 1994 team, the Arsenal team that won the European Cup Winners' Cup, I think it was at the time, versus Parma. They went against the odds and won, and now they're all household names. Does any of this Arsenal team want this? I believe they do. Giving them one last chance here, that on Thursday night that they can show up and produce a composed performance keep the right balance in the team, the right balance between being on the front foot and being secure at the back. Koscielny's got to have a monster game, which I believe he will. This is the game he wants to get back at. He was injured in the semi-final of the Europa League last year versus Atletico. Similar opposition. We got Valencia coming in, and they're similar to Atletico Madrid. They're a dogged team that are dangerous, but Atletico Madrid last year posed a bigger threat than Valencia did. So I believe we can do it, and here is my prediction. We will be up for this game with Socrates and Koscielny at the back. We can be secure and keep the ball recycled into our midfield and keep driving at Valencia. I think we'll get a couple of goals, even though we're missing Ramsey so much. His drive and determination, we're missing so much, and he combines with midfield and forwards to bring that group, those lines together and knit together very well. We're going to miss that. We do need our bigger players to have a monster game, such as Koscielny and Socrates and Torreira, Xhaka in midfield. You got to do it, and then Ozil's got to be allowed to do his best work going forward. Big onus on Mkhitaryan if you're in the team, and it will be need to produce, and probably Lacazette should start the game with Aubameyang coming on later. But this is kind of last chance saloon for this Arsenal team. We need to take a 2-0 lead to, which is my prediction, 2-0 lead to the second leg of the Mestalla. In the league, Chelsea are definitely in the driving seat, but we need to take this Brighton game that I'm going to at the weekend seriously. Pick a strong team, sprinkle in a couple of younger players. Let's see what they can do without making the team any weaker, Unai Emery, and getting a win there. And then I believe that Chelsea may actually drop some points between Watford at home and especially Leicester away. We'll go to the last day of the season and all bets will be off at that point. I could not tell you what will happen when we play away from home at Burnley. But that's how I laid it out. It's been a bad week for us Arsenal supporters. Unai Emery needs to buck up his ideas a little bit. He needs to ship out 6 players in the summertime. We'll have a long summer to talk about this. And yeah, the team needs to be together. If you're going to the Thursday night game, make it loud. I know it will be a great atmosphere, and we will need every goal that we can get, every cushion that we can have. We will need. Hey, if you're new to this channel, consider hitting that subscribe button down there. I'm at 50 subscribers right now. I'm on the road to 100. That's the next big milestone. So please consider hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification. It just sits there on your computer, so have me as one of your people that you're going to get a notification from, and I would very much appreciate that. But until my next video, which will be a quick preview on Thursday or tomorrow, I will talk to you guys later.